Okay, so we got some interesting news from in terms of Randy Arozarena. He has been detained in Mexico following domestic violence allegations, which is just I don't. That's not a good sign on him, given the kind of performance he had this postseason. With that said, these allegations are related to problems with his ex-partner. He has not been formally charged yet due to the Mexican law, which allows for a 2-day period for a prosecutor to press charges. The MLB is looking into the matter. They said we are aware that Rosarina was detained in Mexico. We are not. We are gathering more information on the situation, and we have no further comment this time. And Rosarina has also not made no public comment, and it is not clear whether he has a lawyer yet. Which, by the way, he had a batting average of 3.77 with 10 home runs and 14 ribbies in 20 postseason games for Tampa Bay, and was named the MVP for the AL Championship Series for the Rays. So this is not a good look on him, Mario, given the kind of performance he had in the breakout year that he had, Mario. This is not a good look.
Yeah, well, before I say anything, I want to say that this was the source for this was ESPN's Jeff Passan. But let me continue. Yeah, this is definitely not a good look on him. Um, Honestly, I'm kind of shocked.
Mm.
Surprised he got involved in this. But like it's always a surprise. You know what I'm saying? When an MLB player that we know is good ends up getting themselves into trouble, it's always a surprise. Um, I domestic violence is obviously a big problem in the U.S.
Yeah,
Especially around the world it is, but like the U.S. they focus like very heavily on that than probably a lot of other countries. Mexico did detain him. Again, we don't know all the details to this. We don't know all the details to it. It could be false. It could be true. We don't know. So with that being said, I really can't say nothing about this topic. But I think this is honestly, I'm shocked. Such a great player. He was obviously a big factor for the Rays going to the World Series this year, and I don't even know what else to say, bro. Like I don't even I can't, I'm at loss for words right now.
yeah, man. I mean, it's just sad to see because I seen this kid first time in the postseason. I'm like, who the hell is he? And he broke out, and he really put a smile on my face every time he was batting. And to see this happening is just like, you got to be kidding me, man. This is unacceptable. I mean, especially involving with your ex partner. I don't know how much of a relation she had or he had with them. I don't necessarily know, but it's just a really messed up situation. Just I hope it all goes well. I hope he gets himself in check after this. This is messed up. I mean, I gotta move on from here.
Right. And I mean, like, and I don't expect the MLB to suspend them for this. And the reason why I say that is because the MLB will usually suspend them for something that like they usually don't get consequenced outside of the MLB for. So for
Mm.
instance, like steroids, that's a big one right there. They're not going to get arrested for steroids, but they will be consequenced by the MLB. The only time I can see it happening is like for murder and stuff like that. But I can definitely see Randy Arozarena playing next year if he's not detained in Mexican prison. So with that being said, if he doesn't get detained, I could definitely see him playing next year. But again, when you have this great of a performance in the World Series, it doesn't matter how great it is. If you make one mistake and it ends up taking news, that could possibly overshadow your career. I mean, look at Alex Rodriguez. Look at Pete Rose. Look at Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, all these guys. Trying to think, like even other sports. Ray Rice, O.J. Simpson. Um, so like all
Aaron
these athletes,
Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez, right? So all these athletes, it doesn't matter what they've done in their career, in their professional sport. If they messed up if they make a mistake during that sport, it overshadows it. Even before it overshadows it. So like Michael Vick is another one too. So like with that being said, like I mean, obviously people can learn, and obviously they have a lot of the people I did mention actually like learn from their mistakes, and they actually like rebuilt what they had from like the ground up. But and maybe Randy Arozarena will do that too, or maybe this isn't even true. I don't know because they're gathering more information. But
Yeah.
when more news comes out about it, we'll inform everybody. But right now, it's just a complicated situation.